Good evening, everyone. My name is Christian Castaneda, and the question to answer here tonight is, what is the worst or best job you ever had? Well, the best job I ever had was working at a video store. If you guys don't know where a video store is, then it's where you walk in and rent a VHS or a DVD or a Blu-ray now, right? Where you can rent it day by day, kind of like a Blockbuster. But it wasn't a Blockbuster video because that was too fancy for me. I work at a Vietnamese place where the movies were 92 cents. Now, getting back to the job, that was the best job I ever had. Why? Because I was 17 years old making all the money in the world. I was making $150 to $200 every week, which was a lot of money for somebody with no responsibilities back in 2003 and 2004. That was a lot of money for me, right? I was enjoying. I felt like I was the king of the jungle. I was doing everything. Everything was going good for me. Then I enjoyed that job. Plus, it was the very first job I got into the U.S. because, as you can tell with my accent, English is not my first language, right? Then everybody around me was Vietnamese. I had some issues at the beginning because, I spoke very little English, and then they spoke no Spanish. They spoke Vietnamese, and English. But so it was hard, but it helped me out because, I had to force myself into learning English. I had to learn it, which, helped me out for my next job and the job after that, which was a sales, and then moving to the military. And I joined the military. But going back into the job, well, it was really good. It was the very first good job because I was able to do everything. I was going to high school and I was able to pay for everything I wanted back in the day. No responsibilities, no nothing. All the money was coming to me, right? Then I moved into management and I felt awesome. I felt great because I started making more money. I started collecting more hours. I was able to get the time off that I wanted or anything else. And then the best of everything is that video store was so small that they actually, pay you mostly cash. They only half of my check was cash. Half of my check was check, right? Half of my check was check. But after that, you start growing up, you start getting more responsibilities, then you're in need of more money. And that small place couldn't afford what I really wanted, what I kept on going. Then one time my mom went to buy a vehicle and she hit a really, really good salesman. He convinced me to double, triple, and quadruple my money. Then what did I do? Lost the best job I ever had to become a salesperson at a car lot for Nissan. So, it was good. It was a good first job. It was the best job I ever had. I loved it. I enjoyed it and everything. So, you come to conclude that the best job you ever had is probably not the one where you made the most money, but the one you enjoy the most, the one you always remember. Now, I remember every job I had, but that one in particular, I think I loved it. So enjoy the time that you have. Enjoy when you're having fun. Enjoy when you get a good job. And enjoy life. Thank you and have a good night.